In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 23, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New York Mets versus Atlanta Braves. In a National League East showdown, the New York Mets will face the Atlanta Braves on Wednesday night at SunTrust Field. The Mets are 59-67 on the year, currently 4th place in their division. However, they are 7-3 in their last 10 games heading into this contest. Meanwhile, the Braves are solidifying themselves as the best team in the MLB with each passing day. They have an 80-44 record and have also gone 7-3 in their last 10. The Braves have won 5 of their last 7 games. They are playing well offensively and scored 13 runs in their last 3 games. Expect them to play well offensively in this game because they've done a great job against left-handers this season, and Quintana has been shaky on the mound in recent starts, especially on the road, where he gave up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. He gave up 9 runs in his last 3 starts against the Braves, and with New York having the 9th worst bullpen in the league, they will have a hard time slowing down the Braves in this game. The Mets have also won 5 of their last 7 games. They've been on a roll offensively and scored 26 runs in their last 3 road games. But they will struggle offensively in this game because they haven't hit the ball as well against right-handers, and Morton has done a great job on the mound in recent starts, giving up only 5 runs in his last 3 starts. He didn't give up a run in his last start against the Mets, and with Atlanta having the 2nd best bullpen in the league, they won't have trouble keeping New York's offense in check. I believe the previous game was a fluke, as the Braves didn't send out one of their better pitchers on the mound either. Charlie Morton has been solid not only this year, but throughout his career, and the Braves have one of, if not the best defense in the MLB. Their 2-game losing streak also signifies that they are due for another win. Atlanta is 42-22 at home this season, while the Mets are 28-39 on the road, along with a 31-40 record against teams above .500. With the Dodgers creeping up behind Atlanta for home field advantage in the playoffs, Atlanta will not want to fall into a 3-game losing streak. So the Atlanta Braves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Jose Quintana has been solid since his return from the injured list, and Charlie Morton is more than capable of providing a quality start for the Braves. The Mets held down the Braves in the bullpen, and the Braves are well known for their ability to shut offenses down with their own bullpen. The total of 10.5 runs is a bit high for my liking, and in their previous series against each other, the Mets scored a total of 3 runs in 3 games. The under was hit twice out of 3 times, and I expect something similar in this series. While these 2 teams combined for 14 runs last game, I expect them to lower that total in this one. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Red Sox versus Houston Astros. The Boston Red Sox and Houston Astros face off on Wednesday in an MLB showdown at Minute Maid Park. On Tuesday, it was the Astros that were able to secure the 7-3 victory. This pitching matchup is strange, as we know what these guys are capable of, but they've been rough this season. Chris Sale has a 4.5 earned run average and 1.12 WHIP, while Jose Urquidy has a 5.21 earned run average and 1.42 WHIP. The Astros are hitting .275 BA, .341 OBP, .468 SLG, and .809 OPS versus left-handed pitchers this season. On Wednesday, they'll face Sale, who has made only 2 starts since June, pitching 9 combined innings against Detroit and Washington. Wednesday's opponent will be much more formidable, as H-Town is slashing .271, .353, .457, and .810 this month. Even if Alvarez doesn't suit up, Sale looks to be in trouble. Boston hits just .239, .305, .403, and .708 on the road, compared to .286, .351, .463, and .814 at Fenway Park. It has a .311 team OBP this month, the lowest OBP in any month this year. Like Sale, Urquidy hasn't pitched much this season due to injury, but he's the better bet of the two to carry his weight tomorrow evening. Once he exits, the Houston bullpen should have no problem shutting the door on the visitors. I would have given the Red Sox and Sale the slight edge, but we're getting a cheaper price with the Astros at home. The Astros are playing the better baseball right now and making that annual push for a division crown. The Red Sox are slowly but surely slipping out of the wild card race, so the Houston Astros money line is our full game side pick. The over is 34 to 28 to 1 in Houston's home games and 33 to 28 to 1 in Boston's road games. Both of these starters could be limited as they're working their way back into the rotation after extended absences. Wednesday will be a significant test for both pitchers. The Astros are scoring nearly 5.5 runs per game in August and have been successful against lefty pitchers this season. The Red Sox scored 22 runs in 3 games against the Yankees in their last series and averaged 5.3 runs in their last 10 games. Given all of this, a double-digit total seems likely in Wednesday's Boston-Houston matchup at Minute Maid Park. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cincinnati Reds vs. Los Angeles Angels, Game 1. A pair of teams looking to gain some ground in their respective playoff races continue a series on the diamond in the Golden State. The Cincinnati Reds are on the road as they play the middle game of a 3-game series with the opening game of a doubleheader with the Los Angeles Angels Wednesday evening. While Abbott has pitched well in his rookie season, he has struggled a bit with run prevention in his last few outings. After going 4-0 with a 1.21 earned run average in June, he saw his earned run average climb to 3.31 in July, and it stands at 5.51 in his 3 August starts. The Angels have been good at putting runs on the board this season, so they may be able to get to Abbott. Ohtani is slated to make his first start on the mound in nearly 2 weeks after dealing with a cracked fingernail and arm fatigue. With that said, the Angels have home field advantage here, and Ohtani has given up just 1 run, which was unearned, in his last 3 starts. He should be able to keep the Reds' bats in check. With such a young team on the field this year, Cincinnati has already exceeded expectations with a very strong June and July. But it seems youth and injuries are catching up to the Reds this month, given their underwhelming record since the calendar turned to August. Now this young squad will get its first look at one of the game's most talented pitchers, and I think it's a matchup that Shohei Ohtani is going to win. The Angels have slipped far enough in the standings that their playoff hopes are extremely slim, but with Mike Trout expected back for their series, maybe they have one final push left in them. This is a game they must win with Ohtani on the hill, so the Los Angeles Angels to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Shohei Ohtani got roughed up a little bit in early July, but he certainly seems to have corrected whatever was wrong. Ohtani hasn't allowed an earned run in any of his last 3 starts. He's also been tremendous at home this season, posting a 2.75 earned run average in 13 appearances. For Cincinnati, Andrew Abbott has arguably been the best and most consistent pitcher on the roster since he was called up earlier this season. He's probably the closest thing the Reds have to a stopper in their rotation, and they need a strong performance from him in game or of the doubleheader. Cincinnati has seen the under post a 63 to 62 mark in their 125 games in relation to the total entering Tuesday. The Reds are 10th in runs per game as they average 4.76 runs per game this season, though that number edges up slightly to 4.95 runs per game as the visiting team this season. Cincinnati has an average total of 9.74 runs per game this season, and that edges up slightly to 9.75 runs per game on the road. Los Angeles has seen the over post a 61 to 57 to 7 in their 125 games entering Tuesday's game. The Angels are 9th in the majors by averaging 4.78 runs per game, a number that drops slightly to 4.77 runs per game at home. Los Angeles has an average total of 9.83 runs per game, and that edges up to 9.85 runs per game at home. The Reds have stayed under the total in 12 of their last 16 games, and with both pitchers pretty solid, look for this game to end up falling short of the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.